Welcome to Family Friday. Today I want to emphasize from the book of Proverbs that truth telling is loving action. First, let's start with a 18th century philosopher. He says, by a lie, a human throws away and, as it were, annihilates his dignity. That's Immanuel Kant. Kind of interesting. You just throw away your dignity when you tell a lie. When we get into the book of Proverbs, we find out that our words are very powerful. For example, Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits." So our words are powerful, so choose to speak the truth. And we will see some on different slides here some texts in Proverbs that tell us about the difference between truth and lies and why we should be a truthful person, a truthful spouse, a truthful child, and a truthful parent. So let's take a look at the proverbial wisdom about truth and lies. Now, I have three texts here, and of course, if you will go to my text list, which I will post where you can look at them at your leisure, there are three thoughts I have here, main thoughts. Lying lips, the Lord really hates. Of course, if you act and talk faithfully, you are pleasing God. Now, truth ends up saving lives. Because if we start basing our actions and our opinions on lies, we're really betrayed and we're building on a false foundation. And of course, if we are in the habit of lying, that's done by a crooked mind, and you will pay the penalty for that. You'll fall into calamity and you won't prosper. You might prosper for a short period of time, but sooner or later, the truth will prevail. And that leads us to this thought of truthfulness pays off. Truth will endure forever. In fact, as you can see, the middle verse here, when you rebuke a person out of trying to help them, you will find more favor than if you try to flatter somebody or sugarcoat the truth. And this last one is pretty pertinent to our time. If a ruler listens to falsehood, all his officials will be wicked or corrupt. And the same thing will happen in families. They will hide truths that should be told. Now, if you're going to be a truth teller, you have to eagerly seek truth. And again, you can see in these three, we're supposed to use our eyes and ears and be a witness to what we have seen and heard and stand up for that. And again, the eyes of a fool to the ends of the earth, they're always looking for somebody, some excuse to have it their way rather than looking with their eyes and ears. Ultimately, truth is healing. Look at this first one. Like an archer who wounds everybody is one who hires a passing fool or a drunkard. A passing fool or a drunkard may have loose lips and say some things, but they shoot everybody. And that can happen in a home where there is no self-control, where people don't care about the truth. All they want to do is hurt people. On the other hand, if a friend or good close family member inflicts pain on us or a wound, it's well meant and probably for our good. And it's a whole lot better than having our enemies give us kisses. Interestingly enough, in the Atlantic, Arthur Brooks wrote an article called Disagreement Can Be an Act of Love. And he talks about how we need to talk truthfully. And of course, first, you have to seek and accept honesty from others. It's a two-way street. If you're going to speak truthfully, you have to be able to receive the truth from others. If you want others to tell you the truth, you need to tell them the truth as you see it. Second, Brooks says, offer the truth for healing. You don't tell the truth to belittle others or to make yourself look good. For example, take Jesus with the mob and the adulterous woman in the book of John. He gets at the truth. Now, certainly those who wanted to stone the woman had a bit of truth, but Jesus got everybody to look at the whole truth. And finally, he says, make truth appealing. In other words, when you tell the truth, let the other person see what they gain by listening to what the truth that you have to say and how that will benefit them, improve their relationships, and etc. Again, as a family life minister, I know there's a lot of families who don't tell the truth to each other because they're afraid. And when we build on false foundations, it's no wonder our families break apart. Again, remember, truth is for healing, not for harming. Well, take a look at the text that I have posted. Take a through out there and learn to be truthful.